Good evening, YouTube. Welcome to Talking More Sports. I'm Scott Moore, and I'm here in our brand new studio. Pretty fancy, right? I promised Blake and I are going to make a video together one of these days, but for right now, the stars just aren't aligning. Anyways, just wanted to make a quick video. I watched 3 games tonight, and they were huge blockbuster games, amazing games to shake up the conference standings at the end of the season. And the first game was the Bulls and the Mavericks. Second game was the Kings and the Warriors. Third game was the Lakers and the Suns. Now, these games should have been a lot more epic than they were, but they weren't because stars sat out. Kyrie Irving sat out for the Mavericks. The whole Kings lineup sat out for the Warriors game, and the whole Suns lineup sat out for the Lakers game, which as a coach and as a if I'm the coach, a GM, a player, I totally understand. You're locked in. You're locked into your spot. You want to rest up. You don't want to risk injury. But as a fan, it makes me mad, and I don't like it because especially if I had paid money to go to these games, I'd be like, I'm gypped. Especially, I can only imagine people who paid probably really good money to go see the Lakers and the Suns. You're thinking you're getting Kevin Durant versus LeBron James, a matchup which, mind you, hasn't happened since December 25th, 2018. To put that into context as to how long ago that was, Avengers Endgame hadn't even come out yet. So, anyways, I was really looking forward to that matchup all day, and then I found out that the Suns were going to just, take the game off, which, again, I get. You're the 4th seed, you're locked in, but as a fan, it's really annoying. So, what I suggest, how the NBA can fix this, is if you buy a ticket, you select 1 or 2 players that you want to see. That's the reason you are buying that ticket, right? And if those 2 players don't play, you get 50% of your money back, refund. I think this would incentivize guys to not rest, and if they do, then me as a fan, I'm not gypped. Like, I don't feel as cheated. Now, this brings me to the results of the night. 1, the Dallas Mavericks, they're done. they're out, which I don't know why they didn't play harder. Kyrie sat out, and Luka only played the first quarter, which basically means he sat out. And I don't know what the point of that was because the play-in was still very much an option. I mean, if OKC loses, the Mavericks are in. And at least try. Like, Luka, you're now going down as a quitter. Which, not great. Terrible to miss the playoffs in your prime, especially when you were just in the conference finals last year, beating my beloved Phoenix Suns. On a side note, as a Suns fan, seeing Luka's stupid smirk as the clock winded down and they knew they were going to lose and they were for sure done, that brought a big smile to my face. Anyways, on to the next game. Kings, I commend you for letting the Warriors win because I think they could have easily beaten that game. I mean, the Kings were at home, and we know the Warriors can't win on the road. But the Kings chose to sit all their guys out, and take the Warriors in the playoffs. Because if the Kings had won, the Warriors would have fallen to the 7th seed, Lakers would have become the 6th seed, and that likely would have been their playoff opponent. And I think that the Kings have a way better chance against the Warriors than they do the Lakers in the first round. So, smart move on your part. Warriors, congrats on your 10th road win of the season. It only came in game 81. Now to the last game, the one that was supposed to be the monster powerhouse, LeBron James versus Kevin Durant. And it wasn't that. This was a game where both teams showed that their benches are way deeper than we give them credit for. The Suns lost this game, but they were still in it up until about 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter when the Lakers just put it away. The Suns actually led for a significant amount of time in this game, and there were moments where I thought the Lakers might blow this. Now, the Lakers also played their starters, but I mean, did they really? Like, Anthony Davis had 14 points, LeBron James had 16 points, so not a great night. Granted, AD had a crap ton of rebounds, 21 rebounds to be exact, so, all right, AD had a pretty good game. And LeBron, you had a pretty good game, too. 16 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. All right, good, but, it wasn't great. Their bench, though, kept them in it. D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, Malik Beasley, all 20-plus each. So I was impressed with that. So, despite not seeing Kevin Durant and LeBron James play again, we are going to finally get to see the rematch we have been waiting so long for when the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Lakers finally play each other in the Western Conference Finals. Now, whoa, this might be a little early. I mean, the Lakers are the 7th seed. How are they going to make the conference finals? Let's just look at the playoffs right now. I'm assuming they're not going to shift too much. Each team has about 1 game left, so the standings are pretty much set. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 teams shift around, but I don't expect it to be earth-shattering. The Suns are likely going to play the Clippers in the first round, and no Paul George means no problem. Then the Suns will likely face the Nuggets, and the Nuggets just don't have it. Jokic is great, and I love Jokic, been his biggest advocate on this show especially. But they just don't have enough star power or depth to beat the Phoenix Suns. So, boom, Suns are in the conference finals. Let's look at the other side of the bracket in the West. Lakers will likely play the Grizzlies in the first round, and I think this will be their most difficult matchup, but they've shown in the regular season they match up really well with them and play them really well. The Lakers now have the best defense in the NBA, and they have great guards, which is going to make it difficult for Ja Morant and Desmond Bane to score. Now, the Grizzlies do have Jaren Jackson Jr., which will make it difficult for AD, but they still don't have anybody for the King. So I think the Lakers beat them. Then they will likely play either the Warriors or the Kings. And again, I don't think the Warriors make it. I don't think the Warriors are winning the series because they can't win on the road. But if the Warriors magically do win, LeBron James just has their number. Like, the Warriors with no Kevin Durant have not been a challenge for LeBron James ever, especially when he's been on the Lakers with Anthony Davis. So that would be a terrible matchup for them, but a phenomenal series. Ooh, I would love for that to happen as a fan. Now, if they likely played the Sacramento Kings, again, I think that's the reason the Kings tanked this game tonight, so they can put off playing the Lakers as long as possible or pray that the Grizzlies do their bidding. But I think the Kings just don't have enough experience to go that far in the playoffs, and the Lakers do. So, boom, that's how we're there. Now, I hope this is it because I think this would be such a great conference finals and would be super exciting. I think both of these teams are actually very similar. They've had very similar seasons. Granted, the Suns were never the 13th seed, but nobody thought the Suns were going anywhere. I'm the biggest Suns fan out there, and I didn't think the Suns were going anywhere. I mean, they were a mid-level team all season till they got Kevin Durant. Same with the Lakers. Lakers were absolutely trash, 13th seed. But both of these teams have turned it around at the trade deadline, fixing what their biggest problems were. They have great star power. They have great bench depth. Their biggest concerns are injuries. If any of the top guys get injured on either team, their season's done. I don't think they can win a playoff series without everybody being healthy. Thankfully, though, both of these teams are getting healthy right at the perfect time. They're gelling right at the perfect time. And it's just like both teams are hitting their stride. It's been fun to watch, especially for someone like me who these are my two favorite teams. It'd be a dream come true. So, hopefully, LeBron James and Kevin Durant will finally play a game against each other. The fates will have it where one of them will get injured right when the first game starts. That doesn't happen. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.